At Whitmore High School, our main aim in everything that we do is thinking about the child, putting the child at the centre, but also about making sure all our children feel that sense of belonging in their school. Part of that is making sure that we have really great structures around teaching and learning, and making sure that we're monitoring those and that those are kept at a really high standard. But also, very important to us is the need to make sure that around that we have a curriculum that all children can access. Now, not all of our children are able to access 5 hours in the classroom. So what we've tried to do is think really creatively about the curriculum. We want a curriculum for all of our students, and we want them to feel that they come into school and that they're valued and that they're our priority. So one of the things that we have done for our children with additional learning needs is that we have created a really safe space, a space where they can access outdoor learning. We want to make sure that they're getting every success that every other child has.
We set up our outdoor provision earlier on this academic year, and we really recognise there's a need for young people to access, particularly those learners with additional learning needs, with ALN, who perhaps had struggled in school previously. And we set up the provision to try and really kind of meet those needs of those pupils who needed that sort of bespoke and that sort of unique curriculum. So I think that this is a different space for those learners, and it's intentionally meant to look quite different to a classroom.
So part of this outdoor learning project is not solely about it being outside the log cabins. There is also a lot of learning that takes place. We have very specialist teaching assistants and members of staff who run individual bespoke programs. So at the moment, what we're trying to do is enhance the children's qualifications, the core set of qualifications that they're doing.
As part of the provision that we have here, the qualifications that the students do are vocational qualifications. Just because children with ALN they may have a lot of delays in their learning, that a lot of them are not going to be able to access GCSEs in the normal way. So we do a lot of vocational qualifications to get them ready for when they do leave school, or for the work that they will go on to do. So those vocational qualifications are coursework based. We'll do, for example, we do learning in the outdoors, exploring horticulture, and independent life skills is another important one for them, to get them those skills ready then to enable them to join society and go back into the world with those skills.
And I suppose it's about making sure those pupils can actually access a meaningful curriculum which is matched to their needs, isn't it? Which is really, really key, and I think it's built around their needs.
And part of the curriculum for Wales is making sure that we're creating independent learners. One of the things that we really are passionate about as a school is for our ALN children is giving them those kind of real life experiences, which is so important for their future and for them as young people, but then as adults. So within the school, we have lots of ways of doing this. One of which is that we run a bakery every week where the children have a real life experience of being part of a bakery where we take orders from staff, and they have to meet those orders, they have to go and deliver them, they have to work out the money, the change, all of that. But also within this provision, within the garden provision, they're working on the land, but it's also making them that sense of belonging for them and making them see themselves really as part of this community, a really important part.